Oh, there you are, YouTube. Do. Subscribe if you're interested, but also no pressure. Here we're going to do some more Criterion cover random rankings. I got my Criterion collection way over there. I have to get up off screen and then grab them. But they're in a shelf unit that's over there. And yeah, I'm going to pick 3 of them out, and then we're going to rank those movies based on their covers. Let's pick out the movies. I haven't left you. One, and then I got a second one here. If I could just grab it. Why won't this come out? I guess I'll just grab both of these. Oh, those two are like stuck together, probably because I got one of them at a thrift store or secondhand store, and they probably had a sticker, and then I took the sticker off, and now the sticker's sticking to the other movie. Yes, that's what's happening. I don't want that to happen. Okay. Man, I still can't believe I haven't seen this yet. Wow, okay. Actually, I haven't seen any of these. Embarrassing to have them, owned them so long and still haven't seen them. So first, I have little tabs on them here. This means I haven't seen it, I need to see it. Just kind of like when I'm in a mood to, let me find something I've never watched before. I look for this, and then I know. I haven't done my whole collection. I've done my Criterions, I think, that way, most of them anyway. And then actually not a lot of these, some of those, but I need to get back to marking them all the ones that I haven't seen, so that I have that full collection of things that I need to see. But anyway, yeah, this was secondhand, and you might be able to see some sticker residue right there. Yeah, so that's why I was having trouble separating from the other one. All right, so what do we got here? We got One-Eyed Jacks, directed by Marlon Brando. Let's look at this cover here. Okay, we have a figure in the foreground here, Marlon Brando. In the middle ground, we have what looks like a sheriff, and obviously the perspective makes him much smaller than Brando here. And the gun, interestingly, is pointing directly at him. It's not... based on this two-dimensional composition. Obviously, this gun itself, if this was like real, wouldn't be pointing at him. But in this picture here, if we follow this line, this directional line, it leads our eye right there to him. So in some ways, you could say it's the gun's not pointed at him, but this line is this guiding line right there. And then in the background, we have some buildings over here, trees, sky, all of that. I don't know if this is a central character. This one definitely seems like one, because they are, in the center of the frame, maybe a little off a little bit. Obviously they're not here, but you know what I mean? Like, draw this vertical axis right here. They're very close to it. And then we have our text here, which I think looks really cool. I do like that text. It's kind of low threshold in this area in terms of value, so it's hard to read. Also, the design of it makes it hard to read. You kind of have to, give it a second, I feel like, for me anyway. You can't just, look at it and be like, I think I see the word Jack there, Jacks, but I don't know, just the way it's designed. I'm not saying that's bad. It's just, it actually, I think, forces the viewer to spend more time on the image, which I think is good. I do like this. I like the way it's painted. We have more detail here, more focus on him. And then over here, things are painted a little bit more softly. Yeah, good image. I like it. Very classic. Next we have, what is this? I think this is digital painting here. At first I thought it was a photograph, but it's not. I can't quite tell. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I was gonna say, it looks like maybe it's a photo montage of digital painting and photograph, but I think it is all digital painting here. And that is for One False Move, which I still need to see. I remember being so excited when I bought this, and I haven't watched it yet. But what do we got here? So yeah, we have a figure up here, very large, taking up so much of the frame, and then down here, see, it's almost like they are overtaking this little, streetscape here with this car and a figure down here on the road. Somebody probably gets run over. And then what do we have here? Power lines, I think. Is that what I'm looking at? Power lines here, scaffolding power lines, something like that. And yeah, this figure, so it's like we're looking at two different scenes, right? Looking at a close-up of this character here, and then down here, it looks like a scene from the movie. Maybe this person's driving the car. I don't know. Can't really tell. Is the car parked? Looks maybe parked. Did this person do this, or is this person that person, or unrelated, other than being in the movie here? Yeah, I'm curious to see. I wanna know more, and I gotta see this movie. But it does pull me in. This part really pulls me in. This part, not so much. It's just like, who's that person? I don't know who that is. You know, they could have used star power of Bill Paxton, you know, and been like, whoa, look, Bill Paxton's in this. Watch it. I'm not familiar with this actor, though. Maybe I should be. Who am I looking at here? I think I've been saying he, but that might be a she. Who's Cindy Williams? Is that Cindy Williams? I'm trying to think of who's, oh, Cinda Williams. I don't know. I can't really tell. But this is the part that looks the most interesting down here, right? The paint handling is really nice. And again, it's digital. Are you able to see that? I think it's all digital here. And you can tell that here a little bit more. Like at first it looks photographic, right? But then you can kind of tell with the digital brush strokes happening. But this part is what really gets me interested. What's going on here? Dramatic tension. All right, next we have this one I have reviewed before, I remember, and I remember loving it, and I still do. And that's this right here, Claudine. Still haven't watched the movie itself, but reviewing the cover art, and I do love the cover art. Does it say the name of the cover art? Like who did the cover art on the back of these? Because I need to, because I do these random and I don't do them planned, I need to find where those are so that I can name these artists. But I don't know where that is. It's probably in here, but I need to find where that is so that I can not rattle them off, but like find them in here, because these are like one take videos. But anyway, yes, I love this. Is it watercolor or watered down acrylics? Not so sure. Maybe watercolor, but it is so good. The paint handling is so nice. Look at the confidence and the brush strokes in the hair. This is somebody who knows what they are doing. There's no fussiness at all here. Every mark, every brush stroke has purpose, and it's all just wonderful. Oh, look at the lines right there. The outlining of the pattern on the dress. James Earl Jones looking amazing. The buildings, everyone in the lower portion. Right here, this is so good. Such like we're just able to gather what we're looking at here with such loose precision. And then look at the stripes on the shirt. I love that too. Again, all perfect marks. And then if we get in here, we see some additional paintings. Check that out. Wonderful. But again, we're just doing this. And here it's the, you know, sort of the cast cluster. The cast cluster right here. Our leads, much larger than supporting cast. I assume supporting cast. I haven't seen it yet. But yeah, I like this. I like this classic, you know, cluster. You know, everybody always has a problem with the floating heads, but if the floating heads are like looking like this, where they're making a nice composition, I'm usually pretty cool with it. And the paint handling is just so wonderful. So how are we going to do these? I think I know Claudine, definitely number one. And then these two, I think it's like, here's the interesting thing. I love what's going on at the bottom here. This I find very uninteresting because it overpowers the most interesting part. I'm using that word too many times, but the most dynamic intriguing part of this image, which is down here in my opinion, because there's some sort of narrative that I'm seeing and I'm trying to figure out this narrative, is being overshadowed by this. I almost miss this portion because this portion is so large. And I feel like that's maybe an issue. Maybe it's on purpose. Again, I haven't seen the movie. It probably is on purpose. You know, this looks a little plain to me. I guess I didn't talk about Claudine in quotes. Why is it in quotes? But, you know, I like that font. Seems of the time, 70s, I'm guessing, right? Yeah, 74. So I think what I'm going to do, I like the depth in this one, the foreground, middle ground, background. I like the depth that we're seeing here. So I'm going to put this at second. The paint handling, all of that is just wonderful. So I'm going to go Claudine number 1, and then One-Eyed Jacks, and then One False Move. So that's my ranking right there. And also, actually, no, it tricks me every time. I keep thinking this is photograph. I almost said, and also this one's just the still from the movie, but it's not. This is, looks like digital painting anyway. All right, so again, Claudine number 1, watercolor, the hand is there, beautiful, wonderful, love it. And then One-Eyed Jacks with that good show of depth, and then One False Move right there with what seems to be a portrait, but then we are given something very intriguing down there at the bottom. So that is my ranking right here. I would love to know if you've seen these movies, what you think of them. Do I got something great to look forward to with these? Let me know in the comments below. And also, I'm curious how you would rank them, either based on your viewing, if you have seen them all, or based on the cover art like I did. I want to know. Let me know in the comments below, and perhaps we'll see you tomorrow for more Pure Hangout.